Thank you for joining me tonight. My name is Carly, and this is an all levels practice. So we're going to start off laying down on our back. So if you have not gotten there already, go ahead and lay your body down on your back. Extend your arms overhead. Extend your legs nice and long. And just come into a full body stretch. We're not forcing anything in our body tonight, just taking a few moments here to lengthen out the arms, lengthen out our legs, relax our chin down towards our throat, spread our fingers, spread our toes, and just begin to bring some awareness into our breathing, noticing your inhales, noticing your exhales. And then wherever you're at in your body, just allow yourself just to soften, just to relax down for a moment. Let's bring our left arm down by our left leg, relax the left side of the body, and just stretch the right. So right arm and right leg, extend and reach them nice and long. You might even take a little bit of a side bend, reaching that right arm over the head a little bit, bringing that right rib cage away from your right hip, not forcing anything in our body again. And then just allow yourself just to soften, just to relax. Slowly bring your torso back to center if you got into a little side bend. Right out, right arm down by our right leg, left arm overhead. Just extend, reach that left arm, reach that left leg. Maybe take a little bit of a side bend, reaching that left arm overhead. And just have a nice natural breath, knowing you don't need to change your breath in any way unless you want to. And then go ahead and just allow your body just to relax. Let's take both arms over our head. We're going to clasp our hands and flip our palms away from us. Extend the arms and legs. Bring the legs into touch. Pull your toes in towards you. Press your heels away from you. And again, just a nice full body stretch. Taking a breath in. And then when you're ready, go ahead and just exhale. Just soften the body. We're going to bring our arms down by our legs. Let's bend our knees, set our feet on the earth. And let's just hug our knees in towards our chest. So bring your knees in. Hands can find anywhere you want on your legs. And just hug those knees in and move them around. I want you to be kind to yourself in this process. Not forcing your knees anywhere. They might be close to your body or away from your body. They may be together or apart. Wherever you're at is just fine. Maybe even gently taking the neck and the head and slowly rolling it side to side. Good. So checking in with your lower back. Relaxing the shoulders, unclenching your teeth. And then if you're moving the neck and the head side to side, just slowly bring the neck and the head back to center. Relax your chin down towards your throat. So it's just a gentle tip, a little softening here of the throat. Let's set our feet on the ground. Knees are bent. And we're going to do just a little bit with our pelvis, just a little bit of a pelvic tilt. So I want your feet to be about hip width or so apart. And I want you to find your neutral spine. So typically, that's a little space between your back and the floor. Depending on everyone's body, there might be a bigger space or it might be smaller space. So find whatever your neutral spine is, wherever it feels good, just to lay right here. And I want you to close the space between your back and the floor. So just kind of press it down. Unless it hurts, then just don't press it down as far. And then create a little space, or maybe you want a deeper space or a bigger space where you can actually slide your arm underneath. Okay, we're just going to go back and forth. So you find the place that feels okay for you. So you close the space, and then you create a little space. Exhale, imprint your spine down towards the earth. Inhale, take a little arch or a bigger arch if that feels comfortable. Just let your arms rest by the sides and just go back and forth a few times. Exhaling as you close the space. Inhale as you create some space. And really what you're doing here, it's a gentle massage of your lower back, but you're moving your pelvis. You're going into an anterior and posterior tilt of your pelvis. Similar to if you had a big bowl of water on your pelvis. Hopefully no one has to go to the bathroom. And as you close that space, that water spills on the chest. As you find your neutral spine, the water bowl is not spilling anywhere. And if you over-exaggerate it, then the water spills towards your feet. So just a couple more times back and forth. Again, just a nice gentle massage of our lower back, but also the attachment point to where our butt muscles, our gluteal muscles attach near the lower back. And then I want you to find a spot that your back feels good. It might be closing the space, it might be an arch, it might be your neutral spine. So just kind of find a spot that feels comfortable. We're going to bring a little awareness to our breath, some purposeful awareness to our breath. So I want you to take your right hand and place it on your heart, your left hand, place it on your belly. Relax your elbows down by your sides. So your feet can be apart, and if you're more comfortable, you can drop your knees in towards each other. I'm going to ask you just to close your eyes if you're comfortable with this, and just relax the chin down towards your throat. Soften your shoulders. And we're just going to bring some awareness to our breath. So I want you to stay right where you are. And we're just going to bring some awareness to our breath. So the best way to become aware of your breathing is to breathe through your mouth, to close your mouth and breathe through your nose. If you cannot breathe through your nose, you can still do this practice by breathing through your mouth with your lips slightly parted. Again, closing your eyes if you're comfortable doing so. And just begin to feel the air as it moves in and out of your nose. Breathing slowly, breathing deeply. Feel the air move down into your lungs and then back up and out again. Feel the natural rise and fall of your belly and your chest. Movement of your rib cage. And just notice your breath. We're going to be with this just for a few moments. So when thoughts come in, notice them, let them go. Bring full awareness to your breath. Feel the air as it moves in and out of your nose or mouth. Breathe slowly, breathe deeply, without force. Feel the air move down into your lungs and then back up and out again. Feeling that natural rise and fall of your chest, your belly, movement of your rib cage perhaps. So right now what you're doing is having awareness on your breath. It is something that we have control over at all times, on a yoga mat, off a yoga mat. We can notice our breath. We can slow down our breath. We can bring awareness to our breath by noticing that gentle rise and fall of our chest and our belly, movement of the rib cage. We can notice that inhale and that exhale as it moves in and out of our nose or our mouth. And just be present. So as we move through our practice tonight, I want you to continue to have that same awareness on your breath as we move. We're going to slowly begin just to move through our body a little bit more. So we're going to take our arms and bring them out to the sides, maybe cactus or goalpost-like arms. That's not comfortable or doesn't feel right for your shoulders. Just rotate those arms so palms are up, arms down by our sides. We're going to bring our feet about hip width or so apart, maybe even a little wider if you're on a regular yoga mat. Maybe bring your feet out wide so your pinky toes can feel the sides of your mat. And we're just going to gently move our knees side to side. So you're just going to slowly drop them side to side. So gentle twist through our spine. And I want you to breathe natural. Not forcing anything. Not forcing anything with our breath or our body. And the same thing goes with our thoughts. When thoughts come in, there's no need to be angry. Just notice them. And then try to let them go and bring awareness back to your breath. So you can do your best just to be present right here. Now when you feel balance on left and right sides, we may have all started on a different side, dropping our knees. Begin to just bring those legs back to center. So again, there's no hurry with this. You're going to bring those legs back to center. You're going to walk your feet into touch. Just gently reach the arms overhead. So an upper body stretch. Soften the upper body down. Let's bring those arms down by our sides. And we're going to slowly roll over to one side. You choose left or right. Roll to one side. And then continue that roll all the way over onto your hands and knees. And then from your hands and knees, let's take a child's pose. So shift your hips back. Maybe extend those arms in front of you. Or you can even bring those arms back by your legs. But take a few moments here to allow the connection of your forehead and the earth to be a soft connection. If you feel like you're forcefully pressing your forehead down, try to soften that connection there a little bit. Those arms are back by the legs. Slowly extend and reach those arms long in front of you. Spread through your fingers. So extended child's pose. Really reach through our arms. Feeling the stretch in the inside of the wrist joints, inside of the elbows, the armpits, and the muscles that run up and down your spine. And then gently just soften here a moment. Let's walk our arms off the mat to the right side of the room. So a lateral side flexion of our spine. Relax the neck and the head. Press your hips to the left and reach your left pinky finger away from your left hip. Unclenching your teeth. Relaxing the belly. And again, just full awareness on your breath. Thanking yourself for making time for this practice today. Allow the body to soften a moment. We'll walk those arms back to center. And we're just going to take those arms right to the other side of the room. So walk them over to the other side. Press your hips to the right. Extend your right pinky finger away from your right hip. Relax the neck and the head down. And as you do this, again, unclench your teeth. Just notice your breath. Your breathing does not have to stress you out in any way. Just notice your breath in, notice your breath out. Allow your body to soften down here. Slowly walk our arms back to center. From here, we're going to find a tabletop position. So go ahead and bring your body on up to your tabletop. So shoulders, elbows, and wrists are stacked. Knees are right below our hips. We're going to go back and forth between our cat and our cow pose. So let's take an inhale in here. Lengthen the spine. As you exhale, round your back up towards the sky. Pull the belly in, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone in. And then as you inhale, we'll take a cow pose. Belly softens, tailbone and heart lift. You can look down, forward, or up. Exhale, round back up. We're going to go back and forth. So rounding up on an exhale when you're ready. Inhale, release your belly, lift your heart, lift your tailbone as that breath comes in. Exhale, rounding up. So we're going to go back and forth with this a few times. I encourage you to work with your own breath and allow your body and breath to complement each other as you move. Exhaling as you round up. Inhale as you release your belly. And as you're going back and forth, just a couple more times, I want you to soften the elbows. Soften the shoulders a little bit. And distribute body weight equally on both hands and all the fingers. So of these two poses today, cat or cow, pick the one that feels the best on your body right now. And just go into that and just be there for a moment as you breathe. Notice how that inhale feels in your body in this position you're in. Notice how that exhale feels. Encouraging your body and your mind to be present. And then slowly just find that tabletop, your neutral spine here in this tabletop. And we're going to shift back into a child's pose for a moment, just so we can rotate through our wrist joints. Good. You can also take the same motion with your wrist joints as if your head does the yes and no motion. Do that same motion with your wrist joints, kind of a yes and no motion. Which is a great thing to do if you're on a computer a lot also. Middle of the day, great way to stretch out through the wrist joints. Let's find our tabletop position again. So go ahead and bring our body on up. We're going to go into a cross body lift here. So pull your belly in tight. Left leg is going to go behind you. You're going to extend that left leg out behind you. Right arm's going to reach in front of you. I want you to look down towards the earth. Continue to pull your belly in tight. This is a great asana to work on the tiny muscles that run up and down our spine that help aid in balance and stability. Now slowly, you're just going to lower that down. We're going to take that other side. So right leg goes behind you, press the heel, find your balance there first, then extend that arm. And just be right here as you breathe. Looking down towards the earth helps keep your neck and head in alignment with your spine. Pull your belly in tight, and then slowly lower it down. We're going to take that again. So right arm, left leg, extend and reach. Good. Be here as you breathe. Not holding your breath, but holding that posture. Lowering it down. Taking that other side, right leg, left arm. Press through your heel. Extend that left arm forward. Continue to pull your belly in tight and press into the top of your left foot. That'll help you with balance. Slowly lower that down. One more time on the other side. So left leg behind you. Right arm in front. Can add a little flavor to this. Right palm, rotate it down and bring your right arm out to the side. Left leg, if you'd like, you can take it up to the side just a little bit. Pull your belly in. Again, this is a variation. You can go back to right where we just were. And then slowly left leg behind you, right arm in front. Release it down. Right leg behind you. Left arm in front. Pull the belly in tight. So rotate your left palm down. Bring your left arm out, just kind of straight out from the shoulder. Maybe that right leg goes to the right a little bit. And it's okay if it doesn't. Keep pulling your belly in tight. And then slowly left arm forward, right leg behind you. Release it down. Take that child's pose, shift it back. Rotate through your wrist joints or make those fists with your hands and do that yes and no motion with your wrist joints. Good. So we're going to warm our body up, or we're going to continue to warm up with a downward dog. So I'm going to ask you to reach your arms long in front of you. Go ahead and spread through your fingers. Shift forward, curl your toes underneath, take your hips up and back. So as you get into this dog, there's all sorts of downward dogs. Essentially, your hands are on the ground, your feet are on the ground, your heels may or may not be on the ground, doesn't matter. Take a few moments here to bend the knees. Lift the heels up and down. Broaden the space between your shoulder blades, so create a little space in that upper back. And engage your hands, so press through the pinky fingers a little bit. And then go ahead and find a little stillness in your body. So I'm going to give you a choice here. You can stay here in downward dog. You can take a child's pose where you set the knees down, shift back. Or you can follow me where we inhale into a plank, any plank you want it to be. Exhale all the way down to the earth, or maybe you hover. Inhale into a cobra pose where you lift your chest, or upward dog, hands go back, tops of the feet on the ground. Only thing touching the ground are the bottoms of the hands, tops of the feet. Just keep breathing. And then we'll find that downward dog again. So shift back into your downward dog. Bend the knees. Lift the heels up and down. You might even move through the shoulders a little bit. Move the neck and the head side to side. Good. Wherever you're at today is just fine. Let's go ahead and find a little stillness. And again here, you can pause in your dog. You can take your child's pose. Or you can follow me and we're going to inhale into our plank. Again, any plank you want. Exhale all the way down to the ground or maybe hover. Inhale into that cobra or upward dog pose. And then exhale into your downward dog or your child's pose. Downward dog or child's pose. Take a moment to be wherever you are and to breathe. So downward dog or child's pose. Good. We're going to take that one more time. So if you're already thinking, oh, I don't know why I did this class today, stay in child's pose. It's a great position to be in. Otherwise, find your downward dog here with me. Find a little stillness if you're moving around. And then one more time here, let's inhale into our plank. Exhale all the way down or hover. Slow and controlled. Inhale, cobra or upward dog, just a back extension. And then exhale into that downward dog. If you're in your child's pose here, I want you to find your downward dog briefly. From your downward dog, I want you to look forward, and you can walk, step, or even jump your feet up in between your thumbs. We're going to bring some space between our feet. Bend the knees if that feels better on your lower back and hamstrings. Relax the neck and the head down. If it feels okay, we're going to reach our arms forward and stand tall. If you're a little more protective of your back today, hands on the thighs and then round your body up. So either reach those arms forward and stand up, or hands on the legs and round your body on up, and then release your arms down. Good. Take a few moments to roll through your shoulders. So we're going to do a little bit with a standing back bend, and I'm going to give us 3 options. I'm going to turn to the side just so you can see here a little bit. So I want you to bring your hands to your lower back. They might touch your lower back, like if you have pockets in your pants, that's where your hands would go, or they might just rest on your lower back. I want you to be nice and tall, and I want you to look forward. And from the upper part of the body, just take a little bit of a lean back. So our hands are here to support us, not to push our hips forward. We're keeping our hips over our knees, knees over our ankles. And then lift our body back up, okay? Same thing, but hands at the heart. So you can backtrack and bring your hands to your lower back at any time. As you inhale, lift the torso up and take a little bit of a lean back. Keep breathing. If you feel pinching or anything uncomfortable, hands go back down to your backside. And then lift your body back up. Release your arms down. This time we'll try it with our arms up, reaching to the sky. So arms reach up, look forward, and then it's a lean back. It might be a little lean back, might be a bigger lean back. One's not better than the other, just see where it feels okay. And now we rise up. We release our arms down wherever you are. Roll through your shoulders. So we're going to add on with that a couple times. So when we're standing and I say we're going to take a back bend, hands on the back side, hands at the heart, even waist or arms overhead is just fine, okay? So feet about hip width or so apart. Let's take an inhale, reach your arms up. And you're going to take that back bend. So if you want to bring your hands to your lower back, bring your hands to your lower back. Slowly stand up tall wherever you are. We'll take a forward fold. Bring those arms forward or hands on the thighs. Let your body come down. Relax the neck and the head. Let's take a front lift flat back. So I want you to look forward. So whenever we do this in a yoga class, it's important to let your hands touch somewhere, whether it's the ground, tops of the feet, or shins. Legs can be straight or bent, or if you have a block, hands on a block. And then we release it down. Right leg is going to step back into a lunge, okay? Right knee can be on the ground or you can keep it lifted. You decide, right knee on the ground or keep it lifted. Hands on the earth or reach your arms to the sky. You decide, this is your lunge today. Wherever you want to be is just fine here. Good. Slowly, hands come back down to the earth. If the right knee is down, curl the right toes underneath, lift your right knee up, left foot steps back, plank. Knees can be up or down. We're going to go all the way down to the ground, or maybe you hover for a moment. And then you can find that cobra or your upward dog. Wherever you're at is just fine. Just pause here for a moment. And then we're going to lower all the way down. And I'm going to cue you to get into that cobra pose. So for a moment, just let your face kind of hover over the earth, hands down from your shoulders, up from your chest. Bring your legs into touch, legs long behind you, squeeze your inner thighs in. Press the tops of the feet to the earth. Lift your kneecaps away from the earth. Pull your belly in tight. And now just let your chest lift up off the ground, but keep the bottom of the rib cage on the earth. Okay? So you're squeezing your legs together, pressing the tops of the feet to the earth, the tops of the toes, the toenails. Lift the kneecaps up, pull your belly in tight. See how that feels. And now gently release it down. We're gonna find our downward dog. So you might push up into a plank and go back, or you might go to hands and knees, and then find your downward dog. Either way works. Relax your neck and head. Bring awareness to your breath, just like we did when we were laying down. When you're ready here, I want you to look forward. Right foot's gonna step up into a lunge. So it might be one step where your foot might get stuck and you need to use your right hand to get it there. It's fine too. Back knee can be up or down. Hands can stay on the earth, or you can reach those arms forward and chest can rise up. Again, wherever you're at is just fine. It's more about where your body needs to be, not what mine looks like. Hands touch the earth. If the left knee is down, curl your left toes underneath, lift your left knee. Now left foot is gonna step up by your right foot, but space between the feet, okay? Let's take that front lift flat back. So again, support your hands somewhere on your body. It's okay to bend the knees. Round through your spine. We're getting ready to stand tall. So either arms reach forward and stand up, or hands on your thighs, rise your body all the way up. We're gonna find that back bend. So you decide, where do you wanna go with that back bend? Hands at your lower back, get your heart up high, and then stand tall. Release your arms down. Good. Roll through your shoulders. We're gonna take that one more time, at least one more time. So top of the mat. This time the other leg is gonna lead. So we're gonna balance it all out. So feet about hip width or so apart. Let's inhale, reach your arms up. Find that back bend, so decide where your arms wanna be. As you exhale, take a forward fold. So fold down any way that feels good for your body. Round through your back. Keep breathing. As you inhale, take that front lift flat back. And we're gonna keep our breath moving, but hold this posture for a moment. And then release it down. Left leg steps back into your lunge. So back knee can be up or down, hands can stay on the ground, or you can rise on up. So again, wherever you're at is fine. Listen to your body, draw your shoulders down. Finding that balance of holding on and where you can let go a little bit. Now hands touch the earth. If the left knee is down, lift the left knee up. Step your right foot back into your plank. Knees can be up or down. All the way down to the ground or hover. Now I'm going to cue that cobra pose, but if you want that upward dog, you can go there. So cobra, squeeze the thighs in together. Press the tops of the feet to the earth. Lift the knees, pull the belly in tight, rise your heart. And just be here as you breathe. Great position to strengthen the muscles, again, that run up and down our spine. Slowly lower down. Find your downward dog. So you can go into hands and knees, or maybe you push up into a plank and you go on back. All levels is really wherever you want to take it here today. Relax the neck and the head. And then when you're ready, your left foot is going to step up into that lunge. So again, if your foot gets stuck part way, just use your left hand to get it there. Right knee can be up or down. Hands can be on the earth, or reach your arms forward and up, rising up through the chest. Unclenching your teeth, softening your shoulders, and again, notice that breath as it comes in. Notice that breath as it comes out. And now hands touch the earth. If the right knee is down, curl the toes underneath, lift that knee up. Right foot steps forward, space between your thighs. Relax the neck and the head down. Let's take that front lift flat back, so just briefly look forward. Again, hands touch somewhere on the body. And then release it down. We're getting ready to stand. So either hands on the thighs and round your spine up, or reach those arms forward, stand tall. Come on up. Go right into a back bend. Wherever your arms want to go is fine. And then stand tall. We're all going to bring our hands to our heart. Good, good. So let's bring a little awareness to our feet. I want you to look down at your toes for a moment. With ice outside and everything, sometimes we lose our balance outside, so it's important to work on the muscles in our feet. There's a lot of muscles down there. So look at your toes. Now relax your arms down by your sides. I want you just to lift your big toes up. Relax your thumbs, relax your hands, okay? Lower your big toes down. Lift up all your little toes. Okay, relax your pinky fingers. You stick them out to the side, it does nothing to your toes, okay? Relax your hands. Spread out the toes. But do not get angry at your toes if they choose not to listen to you, okay? And then lower those toes down. And then shift it forward and back a little bit, okay? Now bring your gaze forward. Arms can be by the side, or you can bring your hands to your heart. We're just gonna slowly take that one more time without looking. So big toes, lift your big toes up. If you feel the need to peek down at your toes, you sure can. Lower the big toes down. Lift up all your little toes, spread those little toes apart. Yep. Lower those little toes down. Shift your body weight forward and back. You should feel grounded, feel the earth underneath your body. Find a little stillness here, and we're gonna work our way into a tree pose. So left leg stays still to the ground. Right knee, you're gonna bend it, bring it to the side, and just lift that right foot up. So it might be toes on the ground, heel above the ankle. Your foot might be at your calf. Your right foot may come to that left inner thigh. Hands may be at your heart center. You may reach them up. Wherever you're at is fine. Just move slowly through space. And a little reminder that our life, on our mat, off our mat, is a balance between holding on and letting go. So we definitely need to hold on and keep everything steady in that left leg and our torso, but we can let go of our shoulders a little bit. We can soften them. Now, if those arms are away from us, slowly bring your hands back towards the center of your body. Whether it's your heart or your waist is fine. Gently lower that right foot to the earth. Okay? Spread through the toes. So shift your body weight into that right leg when you're ready, but spread through those right toes. Shift body weight into that right knee or that right leg. Open that left knee. Decide where you want to bring that left leg, above or below your knee or ankle. Belly in tight. Lifting the rib cage away from the hips, but not popping it forward. Hands can stay at your heart or your waist, or maybe your tree has branches. So a lot of trees that are beautiful that have branches. There's a lot of, stumpy trees with no branches and no leaves, and they're just as amazing. So finding that balance here and being humble, noting. But sometimes our balance is off some days, and that's okay. We notice that without judgment. So just continue to breathe. Another moment wherever you are. Slowly bringing your hands back towards your heart center, or maybe back towards your waist. Gently releasing that left foot down. Releasing your arms down. Just kind of shake it out a moment. Good. We're getting ready to come on down towards the ground. So we're going to take that standing back bend one more time. So you can, again, bring your hands to your lower back, hands to your heart, or you can inhale, reach your arms up. Just take a gentle lean back. And now take that forward fold. Fold your body down. Round through your spine here. Let's take that front lift flat back. So just look forward. Knees are bent is just fine. And then you're going to release it down. All right, hands touch the earth. We're going to step back into a plank just briefly, Now shift back into your downward dog, just a very gentle shift back. Now walk your feet towards the center of your mat. Walk your hands back towards your feet, slowly bend the knees, and just take a seat on your mat. Good, good, okay. We're going to take a gentle twist here. So left leg's going to stay out in front of us, right leg's going to cross over. I want you to sit nice and tall. I'm going to turn to the side. No need for you to do that. You're going to sit up nice and tall. Right hand's going to go behind you a little bit. Left arm's going to reach forward. So we want to be tall. Our spine is tall. Then you twist towards the right. So left hand can touch that right leg. Right hand goes behind us a little bit. Press into it. Look over your right shoulder. Good. Twisting poses are amazing poses to help aid in digestion. Soften the shoulders down, sitting up nice and tall. But as we come in and out of twisting postures, it's so important to have a tall spine, a long spine, and not go into it all hunched over. Now very gently, you're just going to unwind. So keep your torso tall, just slowly unwind. Good. Right leg out, left leg crosses over. Left hand is just going to gently go behind you at first. Then right arm reaches forward and up. So again, tall, long spine. Then you twist to the left. Right hand can touch that left leg anywhere you want. Left hand presses into the earth behind you. And then look over your left shoulder. So as you're doing this, unclench your teeth, soften the shoulders down. Torso is long. The long twisted torso, we should still be able to breathe pretty evenly, pretty okay. If you're hunched over and twisted, it's a little bit harder to breathe. And then very gently, keeping your torso long and tall, sitting upright, just unwind. Just take a gentle unwind. Good. We're gonna take both legs out in front of us. We're gonna shake them out a moment. And we're gonna get ready to take a forward fold. So your legs may be straight, they might be bent a little bit. Either way, that's fine. So let's just reach our arms out now. Take a breath in when you're ready for it. And then as you exhale, you can bring your arms down any way you want and fold down any way that feels good for your body. Relaxing your neck and head here. Softening your belly. And as you're in this forward fold, I want you to bring some appreciation to your legs. Thank your legs for all the places that maybe they brought you today. Same thing with your feet. And even if that was to the couch, or to leave your house, or wherever you went, show a little appreciation to your legs. They help you balance. They help bring you places. They're a part of your body and the only ones you get, the only ones you're born with. Now just relax the body here a moment. Hands touch the earth or your legs, wherever you're at is fine. Just slowly round up and walk your arms back towards your body. Take your shoulders up, back, and bring it down. Good. In a moment, we're gonna lay down. So just kind of check your space behind you. I want you to bend the knees. We're gonna take one boat pose before we roll down. So a little core asana. So pull your belly in tight, lift your heart. Drop your chin towards your throat, hands on the back of the legs, and then just tip your spine back, okay? You can stay right here. You can reach your arms long. You can lift your feet. You can straighten your legs. You can reach your arms up. I don't really care what you do, not in an insensitive way, but you need to have a tall spine. So if you are rounding but you can kick the legs up, I'd rather have you have a tall spine with feet on the ground. That's where, it doesn't matter to me where you go, but I want you to have good posture in whatever it is that you're doing. So lift the heart, pull the belly in, but keep the rib cage, kind of pull it in a little bit so we're not popping our rib cage forward. If the feet are up, slowly lower the feet down. Hands to the back of the legs. Now you can round your back. It probably feels good to round the back. Slowly roll your body down towards the earth. Take your time, rolling down towards the earth. Once you get down here, left leg's gonna go long, right knee's gonna come in towards your chest, hands can find maybe your right shin or your hamstring. If you're a little protective of your knee, if it doesn't feel good to squeeze that shin in, bring your hands to the back of that leg and keep your shin free. So just hug it in here for a moment. Good. And just keep breathing. I want you to stay right here. Got a little, okay. Just a few people are watching it. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't, hey, we can't hear what you're saying. And then softly, we're just gonna set that right foot on the ground. Slide that right leg out. Take that left knee, bring that left knee in. So again, you can hold on to your shin, you can hold on to your hamstring. It's more about knee comfort than it is about hugging that leg in as tight as you can bring it. Soften the shoulders. Once again, begin to bring awareness to your breath, noticing that inhale as it comes into your body. Noticing that exhale. And then slowly we'll set our left foot on the ground. We're gonna find a full body stretch, left leg long, arms overhead. Just enjoy this stretch here. Spread the fingers, spread the toes. Gently tuck your chin towards your throat. So you feel a gentle stretch in the back of the neck. So again, still nothing is forced in our body, in our mind, or our breath tonight. And then we allow ourselves just to relax and soften down. Go ahead and bend our knees, set our feet on the earth. Take a moment to readjust the back so you're comfortable again. And we're gonna take a happy baby. So I want you to bring your feet wide, then lift them up. Like you're trying to bring your knees towards your armpits Hands can find your shins or your feet or wherever you want to hold on to them. See if you can use your elbows, kind of open those knees up a little bit. It's like you're in a really big squat. So your lower back might touch the earth or it might be rounded. It's comfort, whatever's most comfortable for you. And again, just pause here for a moment as you breathe. And then gently, we're going to bring the bottoms of our feet to touch. So just kind of release the hands. Let the hands touch the tops of the feet if that feels okay. Open the knees. So it might feel okay to press your lower back to the earth. Again, we're not forcing anything. Gently tuck your chin towards your throat. Now you can stay right where you are, or you can roll your upper body up. See if your feet and head can come anywhere near each other, or you just smile lovingly at your feet knowing you're just not going to get any closer. And that's cool. That's just fine. Slowly lower the upper body down. Soften your lower back. Set your feet on the earth. Find a gentle full body stretch again. Arms and legs reach nice and long. And then just relax the body down. Here we are. Last posture to rest. Arms down by our sides. So widen the stance of our feet, our legs if that feels comfortable. Relax the shoulders down. And all you need to do for a few minutes is just lay here, close your eyes, and breathe. I'm going to talk for a moment again just to help you bring some awareness back to your breathing. So you can breathe in and out of your nose or your mouth. I want you to feel that air as it comes into your nose or mouth, as it reaches deep down into your lungs, and then back up and out again. Breathing slowly, breathing deeply, breathing comfortably. Feeling that natural rise and fall of your chest, of your belly, maybe movement of your rib cage. And just allow your body just to soften. Just to soften as you breathe. With each exhale, give yourself permission just to relax down towards the earth. Know that you're safe. Hopefully warm enough. Soften your shoulders. Unclench your teeth. Relax the muscles in the throat and the neck, the front and the sides and the back of the neck. Relaxing your hands. Relaxing your backside. Soften your backside down towards the earth. Soften your lower back. And just let that softening just go down the rest of your body, down the legs and the toes and the arches of the feet. And just allow yourself just to be present here with your breath. Inhaling and gently exhaling. Reminding ourselves that balance, whether we're talking about an asana, a posture, off our mat, on our mat, balance really isn't fitting everything in. It's starting with what's important and then just letting the rest fall as it will. Finding a little balance just in our practice tonight, noticing our inhale, noticing our exhale. And if there's anything that you can let go and just let it be, give yourself permission to do that here. It's also part of balance, letting go when you can. One of the benefits about practicing yoga at home is when it gets to this point in our practice of Shavasana, you can tune me out and you can stay in Shavasana as long as you like. But I'm going to slowly bring our practice to a close. So you can ignore me and stay there. Otherwise, just slowly begin to bring some awareness to your fingers and toes. Maybe rub your thumbs across your fingertips. Wiggle your toes around a little bit. Just gently begin to move your body in any way that feels like a good but gentle stretch. Encourage you to bend your knees, set your feet on the earth. Slowly roll over to one side of your body. And then just be nice to yourself. Just slowly push yourself up to just a comfortable seated position. Find a comfortable seated position, and you can sit any way you want. Maybe resting your hands on your lap or hands at your heart. Eyes can be opened or closed, but we're just going to pause here just for just another breath or two. Just to inhale in, noticing that inhale, that life force, that energy that comes into our body. And as you exhale, just let anything go with that exhale that you don't want to bring with you into the rest of your day. Give yourself permission to let it go. I'm going to end our practice today by saying thank you and namaste.